Hey you guys, Desmond here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 2 Episode 7 Lockdown Sheroes. Like always, I'm joined by the lovely LACRESHA.
Hey,
So what did you think of today's episode?
today's episode was good. It was really good. They had me shook for a second, but it was good.
Okay, we'll discuss your shookness a little bit later. So let's start off with the top of the episode. Tia just left. We had to say goodbye to Miss Coffee.
Tea and coffee.
Miss Tia Coffee. Oh, and did you see the cute little interaction Tia Mowry had with her on Instagram?
No.
She basically commented on one of her photos saying, I heard that you named yourself after me. And if that's true, I think that's awesome. And you continue to kill it. And, just did a whole bunch of praise and positive vibes her way. It was a very nice interaction. I loved it.
That's good.
But yeah, Miss Tia's gone. And Ahora's back to her shady ways. I love her. I love her.
Oh yeah, she was my favorite this episode.
She was saying, all right, who do you think's gonna go home next? And they all said either sister or Ellie, which I agree. And we saw they were half correct. For sure, Hora said sister. I was trying to mix their two names together.
A sister, a horster.
I don't know. But Ahura said that sister should go. And honestly, looking at that top six, sister made it further than what I thought. Because honestly, I thought sister was going to be one of the first few out the door.
Right?
Like when we were introduced to the queens and watching the first episode, I really thought where Stina went home, that's where I thought sister would have went home. Made about 3 episodes, do what you got to do, then get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she's made it way past her shelf life.
Pull a Joe Black.
Let's not even talk about that. But yeah, so that was just, it was heartbreaking. It really was. Wait, what was heartbreaking?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You just said that was heartbreaking. Good.
I think I was talking about Joe. I'm leaving that in. I think I was talking about Joe. I don't know. But anyway, it's the next morning and they're talking at the table and they brought up our boo Veronica Green and Lawrence was the only one who missed her. I'm like, oh, we're being shady.
Shady queen.
Now I heard that a lot of the queens said she was a lot on set and we didn't get to see that a lotness of her. But still, like, come on. Like, you have to feel a little bad she couldn't come back to the competition. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
My feelings would be a little hurt. I'll be like, oh, like I wanted her to go, but not this way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But at least she can come back on season 3.
Yes, I'm super excited. Which, from what I'm hearing correctly, they're getting ready to shoot season 3 or series 3, as they say in the UK. Okay. So RuPaul enters the room and we get a mini challenge this week. We get reading is what?
Fundamental.
So what did you think overall of the reading challenge?
It was funny.
It really was. Like, none of them were bad. They were all decent, at least.
Yeah.
Which is rare, because usually there's a handful or a couple that are just really bad.
They go womp womp.
Yeah, but they were all at least decent. At least decent. The funniest ones to me were Sister Ellie and Lawrence Chaney. Like, those three just really, really,
made you crack up.
Sister went in. I was like, ma'am. I wasn't expecting that from Sister. I'm like, oh, she's gonna go up there and bomb this.
She went up there and killed it.
Everybody from A to Z.
Ooh,
I loved it. And like Taste, Hora, and Bimini, they just did okay. They weren't bad, but they just did okay.
Yeah, they kind of bombed off.
And I don't believe Ahura and Taste talking about, oh, we're just playing it up for the cameras. Nothing really happened between us.
Do I have gullible written across my forehead?
Just saying. We know. You ain't got to lie, honey. You ain't got to lie.
And we ain't got to lie to kick it.
We ain't mad at you.
Okay.
We ain't mad at you at all. At all. But anyway, RuPaul announces that the main, I'm sorry, Sister won the reading challenge.
Yeah.
And it was very clear that she was going to win. Like Ellie and Lawrence, they were good, but they didn't go in.
No.
Like Sister went in.
Right.
But yeah, RuPaul announced she's the winner. And the main challenge this week is they have to make super sheroes looks of household objects that you would have during lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I like design challenges, but here's my thing. In a short season like this you need pretty much every type of challenge. There doesn't need to be no repeat when it's a 10 episode season. We've done the design challenge already. Why are we doing another? That's my thing. I like design challenges, don't get me wrong, but like in a season like this, it only has 10 episodes. Like, honey, there's so many other challenges we can do. We still haven't had like a proper improv challenge other than Snatch Game.
Right.
So it's just like, all right, come on, we don't have to repeat. Now with season 13, honey, repeat as many as you want. Hell, we're already 8 weeks in and only 4 queens have gone. Okay, we can repeat a couple of them. But in a shorter season like this, no. But anyway, so just a few things I want to discuss from the walkthrough that RuPaul had with the queens afterwards. Well, hold on. Let's go back before RuPaul enters the room. Sister got all the good material, which I'm not even mad at her.
Can't be. If you were doing it and I was doing it, that's what I'd do.
I got 15 seconds. I'm grabbing every piece of fabric that could possibly be took
and sewn together.
Like, I wouldn't have done what she did with it.
No.
But I would have took everything. Oh, yeah. I would have took everything. Oh, you wanted this? Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. My bad. Not really. And then another thing is Ahura. Ahura, when she snuck over the
okay.
She took the 2 things over and she was hiding. I'm like, come on, Ahura. She gives good TV. She gives good TV that doesn't always involve mess. Like, she gives the mess too, but she also gives the comedy. She overall gives you good TV.
Yes, I think she has a good future in television.
Yes. And she sneaks over and she tries to be really sweet to Sister to get some of that fabric for her, what she got over there.
I mean, your outfit wasn't that bad. Just wasn't better than mine.
She tried though. She tried. And at first I thought Sister was gonna cave and give it to her, but she's like, no. Damn. Not on today, not on tomorrow, not on next week.
No.
I ain't even mad at it.
No.
I'm not gonna help you. We in a competition, honey. I'm trying to take the Repeater Bash this week. Which I'm still salty they can't get no money or nothing. But hey, I'll be quiet. And especially with the whole traveling not safe right now, like, how you gonna get to Hollywood to shoot your Wild Present series?
I guess they'll just have 2 or 3 of them over the summer.
I don't know. But anyway, RuPaul comes in and Raven's with her. Can we talk about Raven looked good in this episode.
Did.
She needs to chill on the tanning though. She's starting to look a
little orange.
No, she's starting to kind of look like us. You know, when white people tan a little too much, they start looking black. And I don't want no issues with that.
I thought Raven was Hispanic.
Hispanic, maybe. But when she first walked into the room, I thought she was a black woman. I'm like, I had to look twice. I'm like, that is Raven. So just chill with the tanning, because I know she tans. Just chill a little bit. But she looked good, and she lost weight. Did you see it? She was snatched. I'm like, honey, quarantine did you good. Because I'm currently rewatching the whole series, and I made it to season 12. And I just watched the episode where she came through, and she was kind of thick. So just seeing the difference between 12 and now series 2, which is only like a year from each other, baby, she got it in. She looked good. But anyway, Raven lost weight. Oh yeah, I wrote that down because I want to talk about it. So after they did their little walkthrough, Chase cut her hand on her little scrunchy Brillo pad thingies.
Yeah, that because that's like copper and brass and stuff like that. So I understand her cutting her hand.
I understood it too, and I thought it was cute that they actually kept the doctors coming in and cleaning it up because a lot of queens talk about how little minor injuries like that happen on set, but they normally don't air it. So to see it and them discuss it, I thought that was cute. So
well, UK is different. I kind of like some of the things that UK does that America doesn't.
I'm enjoying UK way more than I am enjoying US.
Yeah, because US is kind of dragging right now. But yeah, dragging.
Yeah, it's dragging for real. And then there's been several announcements about All Stars and Queens of the Universe and so much.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. And then Drag Race Spain is going to start. Yeah, like they're getting ready to do the queen reveal. And usually when they do the queen reveal, like 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month later, the show starts, which means 13 is still going to be going. I think UK would have wrapped up by then. I think UK will be wrapped up by then. So we'll still be watching 2 at a time. But Miss Rona put a damper in everything, so they're trying to play catch up.
Right. I mean, that's
they
pretty
know how
much
we
what
do with subtitles. Well, at least with me, I don't like subtitles. I really don't. I'm gonna watch. I don't like subtitles.
We're gonna watch. Just not gonna like it.
I just don't like reading subtitles. I really don't. Anyway, back to the show. So this week we got a cute little mirror moment between Sister and Lawrence Chaney, where they basically discuss being bullied as a child for being different, dressing up their dolls, actually sewing. Because for young people, they don't look at sewing as a trait for a guy. They're like, oh, sewing is something a lady needs to be doing.
Right, just like doing hair.
But what gets me is some of the most famous fashion designers are men.
Right. I mean,
so why would that be a
Givenchy
big thing?
and Gucci and Versace, all men.
All men. But hey.
Now they were all gay men.
But still they were men.
But still they were men.
They're still men, okay?
But this is where I kind of had my little shook moment. Because I was like, oh no, they're doing the sob sad story.
I know.
And I was like, oh no, they're gonna send Lawrence home.
They tricked us again. But then again, I think with Sister being involved with it, I think that was them be like, hey, Sister, you might want to get into this conversation.
Right.
Sister, get into this conversation, ma'am. Because we're looking at that outfit, honey. But yeah, they discussed about being bullied as a kid and how Lawrence basically had enough. And he was like, no, I'm going to throw this Bible back at you. And I'm going to read you the filth. And now guess what? Everybody loves me because I'm hilarious.
Right.
And I love that because a lot of people can't, regardless of what you're being bullied for, a lot of people can't stand up to their bullies. So the fact that Lawrence was able to, and was able to prosper afterwards, that was amazing to see. Once again, I love when Drag Race tells these stories because, yeah, there's sad stories, but look, there's also a positive story of somebody who overcame the bullying and, look at them now. You know what I'm saying? So like, I love seeing stuff like this.
I agree.
All right. So we're now going to take it to the runway where the category was Lockdown Sheroes. So what did you think of the looks tonight? We'll start with Taste.
Okay, so I guess when I started watching it, you were still watching it. So when I started, it was already at the runway. So I caught a glimpse of Taste coming out.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, Taste, you look amazing. And then I watched the episode. And then when I saw the final product up close, I was like,
listen, the top was everything.
It was.
But
she could have put a pants or a legging, a skirt, did something with just some regular material. Don't they have a material wall?
Yeah, but I think they had to use the materials that was presented, nothing like that. But
well,
my
I'd
thing
have
is
found
that I would
something
have found a bag or something.
and put it on the bottom.
Like something to complete the look. Like from the waist up, gorgeous.
As
Giving us
much.
that Toni Braxton realness with the hair and makeup.
Oh my God. That gave me so much life. But like with all the pink that freaking Ellie Diamond had, she could have borrowed some of that pink or some of that white.
Well, we saw how Sister was with her products. So I imagine maybe all of them were like that with what they had.
Probably, but she could have made a short or a mini skirt.
Mm-hmm. And I love how Ahura earlier in the episode was like, I'm not helping Chase this time.
Right.
And you can see without Ahura's help what happened.
Yeah, right. But I mean, I couldn't really blame her for that. It is a competition, and it's the top 6. And
like early in the competition, yeah, I know you were good friends. I will help you. But now we're this top 6, honey. Just a few episodes before we get to the top 3.
Right. I mean, and the fact that there was no drama about it, I'm pretty sure, Taste understood, and that makes me happy.
Maybe they had an understanding coming back in after lockdown because they're like, okay, they're already going to think so much because we live together.
Right.
So if there is like a team challenge, let's not pick each other. If we get another design challenge, don't help me, even if you see me struggling.
Right. Because Ahura was like, oh, I saw that.
But next we had Lawrence Chaney. And although her look was a tad basic, I thought it was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. She pulled it together. I was afraid for a second.
The blue and orange combination really works. I really love it. I love that color combination. And
I mean, that's why it's really the Chicago Bears colors.
I almost said who are the Chicago Bears, but I know. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know. Okay. But yeah, overall, I love the look. It was cute. Next was Ahura. Round of applause. When she came out and did the shoulder, I'm like, oh, dust off the shoulders, ma'am. You better, you thought this was it. Hold on.
Right. And they were like, how do you get your shoulders to just...
Baby, she's using that degree. She is using that degree, and it was amazing.
Yes, I was so proud of her. Oh my God.
I agreed with Graham. It gave you very Lady Gaga. It was just
yes.
And then the mask, I think that mask she threw on was kind of a shade towards Sister. Because you remember when she first walked in, she had the blue. I think that was her being shady towards Sister. I really do. I live for it, but I think she was being shady.
But I liked the little glitter mask.
I loved it. It was so cute.
And then, Michelle and her shade talking about, I wish it really protected us, but...
I know that's right. All right. Then we had Bimini Bomboulash. What do we think of Bimini?
I like Bimini with blonde hair.
Yeah, but I felt the hair was kind of basic compared to the dress. Like, I like the dress that she put together, and thank God she changed what she originally was going to do. My Lord.
I think when it comes to the hair, I kind of liked it. I think it worked with the outfit. I think it just needed to be like RuPaul, where it was like slick back and then a big old beehive and then down.
Something like that. I felt like the hair was a miss, but the outfit overall was cute.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that was paper.
Well, the red was paper. The black and white was a curtain.
I thought it was navy and silver because I've seen those curtains before.
Okay, maybe it was navy and silver. It's just the stage lights made them look black and white to me. But yeah, overall, it was basic. But for a queen that doesn't sew, I think she did an amazing job.
Yeah, it was a great silhouette. Maybe if that flap in the front had been in the back, but yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was just something she probably didn't realize she did till it was too late.
Right.
Next, we had Ellie Diamond giving me some Katy Perry Teenage Dream realness.
California Girls.
Thank you. California Girls immediately started playing in my head. I love the look. I really did.
Yes.
But Ellie, in the last design challenge, she did an amazing job. So, like, you shouldn't expect anything less from Ellie in this one.
Right. I mean, and that's what she spent most of her quarantine doing, was redesigning her outfits.
Yeah, and it gave me you remember the candy ball from season 5? Like, I feel like that would have been something right there with Roxy and Jinx and all them. Like, that was very good. I really enjoyed it. Let's talk about Sister Sister.
That looked like a sleeping bag.
I don't know what that looked like. I don't understand.
It looked like a brown sleeping bag.
It didn't even look like a sleeping bag to me. I don't know what that was. Her face was gorgeous.
It was.
Like I said, the work she got done, baby, looks good.
I know what you could see of it. I like the hair. The hair looked like a big old pile of fluff. And then I liked how it bounced when she But it was like too many details on the forehead. And then why'd you have to get all the pillows and make a big old flower when your head was enough of a flower? And then why were you going for flowers and your stem was green?
Like, she did way
too wasn't much. Green, it was brown.
And it's weird. She said, I even edited this look down. You did?
Did you though?
I would hate to see what she originally had.
Right?
And she was so confident in the look.
Oh God. And she was still even backstage. Well, I think my look is better.
No.
Not really. Not at all.
Worst of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah. Questionable choices.
We decided that Sister was the worst look of the week. So who is your best?
That was a boot. Horror.
I agree. Horror.
Horror all the way, 112%. Like I like Elle's look. I think I like Lawrence Chaney's a little bit better than I liked Ellie Diamond's. And I think it was just because of they both did great construction wise. I think it was just like the materials and how hard they were to work with. I think Lawrence's materials were harder to work with than Ellie's were. And
we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one, honey, because in my opinion,
but my best look was a horror
hands down. In my opinion, I had a hard time placing her. Like, she was tied like in third or fourth. Like, I didn't know if I like her or Bimini's more. It was just kind of like they were there, like they tied for third and fourth. Like, it was hard to be like, ugh, you know what I'm saying?
Just a definite.
So our top three this week was Ahura, Bimini, and Ellie Diamond. Our bottom three was Taste, Lawrence Chaney, and Sister Sister. Do you agree?
No.
I'm guessing you don't think Lawrence should have been in the bottom. I somewhat agree, but like I said, Lawrence and Bimini were right there with each other. They were right there. So either way, we knew they weren't going to lip sync.
Right.
Like, it was like either way, it was just kind of hard to place that. And I think it just came down to what RuPaul deemed
worthy.
Worthy, yes. All the powerful queen. Bow to the queen of the world, honey, because she's going everywhere with this show.
Right. I'm gonna start putting on makeup before I do this because my eyes look so itty bitty against the rest of my freaking huge face.
Your face is not huge. But anyway, Ahura won.
Thank God.
Finally.
Now she's got 2 repeater badges.
2 of them.
But she got one on her own, which is, I think, the point of the
on her own. Yes,
whole thing.
Yes, Patty.
Yes.
I was so happy because I don't know. I had a gut feeling that they were going to give it to Ellie, and I was going to riot. Oh, I was going to riot.
Me too, because I was
the way the critiques were going, I'm like, oh no, they're going to give it to Ellie. No.
I thought that too.
Ellie did amazing, but no.
Right?
And I'm like, once again, Ahora's going to be robbed on a design challenge because she should have
won
on the first one.
Heck, she should have won on the bag of chips thing.
The bag of chips was part of the girl group challenge. She did win, remember?
Okay, good. Look, that was a week ago. I've moved. I'm exhausted.
There's
I'm
so
stressed.
much going on. Luckily, we have tomorrow off.
You do?
We do. There's no Drag Race tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, they had that COVID special, but that's something we can touch on next week.
Right.
But anyway.
I thought you meant in like real life.
Oh, no.
Most like we do.
I wish I did.
Anyway. No, I work from home tomorrow, but I don't get a day off. I don't even get Saturdays off anymore.
Wow.
No, because my supervisor is a workaholic.
Okay. Well, so before we get to the bottom two lip sync, let's talk about RuPaul's look this week.
Oh,
it was very classic Ru.
It was gorgeous. I loved her makeup.
The color looked good on her. It was all
yes. And her classic blonde hair.
Yeah, that was a very classic Ru look.
And it was light, soft blonde, not like that harsh orange blonde she usually wears.
I like the orange blonde.
Of course you like the orange blonde. Your favorite color is orange.
Anyway, the bottom two this week was Taste and Sister Sister. And they lip sync to Don't Be So Hard on Yourself by Jess Glynn. What did you think of the lip sync?
That's a funny song. I swear I think Taste gave a little bit more than Sister Sister did. I swear I thought Sister Sister just kind of gave up somewhere in the middle.
I thought they both did a decent job. Nothing to write home about, but I do think Taste won that lip sync. It was a good lip sync. When I rewatched the show, I'm gonna enjoy the lip sync. Yeah, but Taste won that. And I love how she did that little Cameron Michael kick leg thing in the air. I'm like, yay, I'm glad
Wait a minute.
Please do it.
Did you see that little leg thing she did? And it was just so soft and elegant. Like most people because most time when they do the little drop kick, they just go boom, but she just kind of slid.
You're talking about the death drop.
Yes.
Yes, that was probably the most elegant death drop I've ever seen.
I mean, I was like, dang, I've never seen somebody land that softly because it was just kind of like a slide.
She wasn't gonna hurt herself.
Well, she was already hurting herself enough with all that dang Brillo pad stuck to her skin.
You know that hurt.
Yes.
That's probably why she landed so softly, because she knew it was gonna hurt regardless.
Right?
I forgot what she was lip syncing in.
Her poor back.
Oh. Ru said, I bet you won't pick that no more. Not on my stage.
Okay, and they were like, yeah, because we've seen Brillo pads look better. And then I had to think about it because I'm like, when have you seen Brillo pads look better?
The only person I know who did it was Bag of Chips, and Taste looks way better than what Bag of Chips did.
Well, weren't there Brillo pads in Canada? Lemon did. Was it Lemon who did Brillo pads?
Did Brillo pads, did she?
Because it was a 3-person thing, and
they had like copper or some sort of metal.
They had scours. They had the things. Because it was all metal, everything, and those scours were part of it, and they used the scours as their matching color. Okay. Are we gonna have to rewatch Canada?
Like I said, I'm watching in order, and Canada and Holland, all them are in there. So yeah, I will.
Because I'm more than willing to rewatch Canada just so I can sit there and say, "What's my name?" Priyanka.
You can watch Priyanka. You can watch Canada whenever. But anyway, overall, great episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here.
Oh, by the way, Taste won.
Oh yeah, that was obvious. Taste won the lip sync. If we say goodbye to Sister, that was obvious. Like
who was sitting there in confusion, talking about, I don't understand why I have to go. I wasn't ready yet.
I swear that would be me. I would have the worst episode. Like, I just don't understand why I'm here. I don't understand why I'm lip syncing.
I don't understand.
And like I did way better than Taste. I don't understand why I'm going home. I would be so delusional. And no shame in it.
None.
But I am gonna miss Sister. But she did overstay her welcome on this season. I'm gonna be honest. But I enjoyed her. I did enjoy her. And she brought some drama with stealing people's looks. So she will be missed. So, LaCRESHA, where can they find you on the social medias?
I am at Krisha McGill on all social media.
And you can find me on all social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.